Now, Anshul, let's look at it. We'll shake the magic box, shake, 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 and ये तो ज्ञान है भाई. नाम कहाँ है? ये तो ज्ञान है.
नाम मैं बोलता हूँ ना.
Alco beverages. Saturday early morning you are talking about alco beverages. Come on.
So you know,
Saturday night के stocks हैं ये.
There are two Punjabis on this table. How can we not talk about alco beverages? Tell me.
So Saturday morning also, yes.
As you are well aware, our national language after 8 p.m. is English. Before 8 p.m. is Hindi. So obviously alco beverages. Yeah. So what?
I love the budget spirit. Huh? I can say that.
Of course. And cheers to that, right?
Okay.
So alco beverages, there are very interesting opportunities in alco beverages. Firstly, what we are likely to see is the sector grow manyfold over the next 3 to 5 years. You're going to see roughly 2.2 lakh crore IMFL market going to 3.7 lakh crore, which is a significant growth in a segment which is, as it is large, but is going to become far larger. Now, there are many opportunities here. One opportunity I would like to speak about is a company called Globus Spirits.
Okay, let's look at the stock.
Now, if you look at that company, it is an ethanol cum alco beverages play, but it is
Globus Spirits, not United Spirits.
Globus Spirits.
हाँ वो क्या होता है ना अल्कोहल में हमारे ग्राफिक भी ऊपर नीचे हो जाते हैं. Globus Spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, yes please.
So here they make bulk alcohol and ethanol from broken rice. They had a problem last year because the government cut down on broken rice sales. As a result, their cost of raw material went up, margins compressed. Stock fell from 1,800 to 900 bucks. In fact, somewhere close to 700 bucks. Now, government has opened broken rice sales and they've lowered the price of broken rice, which means margins will expand. But the interesting part here is that they have nearly 35 to 40% of their business coming from the alco beverages business, which is a secular growth business. And it's likely that if you value that, it will be far higher than what it is trading at today. In our judgment, could be more than 2x the current price.
Okay, what's your price target?
As I said, it could be possibly, if things go right, it could be more than 2x the current price.
Sorry,
more than 2 times the current price.
Okay, I just want to be doubly sure. So it's Globus Spirits. Is there anything else you would like to add in this Sim Sim?
I mean, you have to move ahead. There are three other.
So there you go, branded garment retailing.
Yeah. So this again, if you look at the apparel retailing business, this will be in retail the highest growth segment.
Yes.
Retail will grow about 10%, branded apparel business will grow about 18% overall for the industry. And within that, the move from the unorganized to the organized space will be another trend. So that will mean a significant move in the organized segment.
Like
Cantabil is a very interesting name here.
Okay. Cantabil.
That company is at about a 35% ROIC as we speak.
Which brand do they have? I'm sorry, I don't track it that way.
So this is mostly a North Indian brand. The brand itself is Cantabil. It's a branded retailing apparel business, mostly men, but it also has a small portion of their revenues coming from kids and ladies.
They have 550 retail outlets.
They do. They're not small. They're quite large. And it's about a 625 crore revenue business. This number, analysts expect, could go to 1,000 crores in the next 2 years. If that is the case, given their valuations, which are under 20 times price to earnings, they're probably the cheapest quality large retail player in the country at this moment. And that in our judgment, if same-store sales growth comes back, that will mean that valuations should get unlocked.
We'll open the Sim Sim again, and then this time I think I'll have just the time to take a name from you. Detail बाद में लेंगे, नाम की बात करते हैं. Let's move it again, and the third theme, which Anshul has identified, and we need to hit a break after this. You're in some mood, my friend. Alcoholic beverages, music in the morning, good clothes.
I focus on basics.
Okay, what's the name here?
So the name here is Tips Industries.
Tips.
That's right. I'm giving a tip of a tip.
Tip of a tip, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, this is all in jest. I don't mean it like that. I may have interest in all of these names. I mean, this is not a recommendation. It's just my assessment of these opportunities. Here, the stock is a very high ROIC and a high growth business. These businesses can trade at 100 times price to earnings. Okay. This company trades at a fraction of that. So, quite an interesting play.
Very interesting. And it's what, almost 9 o'clock. I didn't realize it actually. Pre-opening rates are about to start.
Yeah. They have already